Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo, the dad in DPS, and today's video is another episode of The Good, The Scrap, and The Script, a series where I test weapons that I found in Appalachia from the many methods that I use to obtain them. And today is a very special weapon, and a very fun weapon. And the reason I called it the Orient Express is because it's murder. So, the Orient Express, this is a quad ammo capacity, VATS hit chance, minus action point cost, railway rifle. Now, this is actually a very good weapon, and there's multiple reasons why. Ammo capacity on the railway rifle is very good because this thing goes through ammo and through the clips like it's going out of business. VATS hit chance means I will get those juicy headshots, and then the action point cost will mean that I can spam the living crap out of firing this. I love railway rifles, and this one is no different, and with the way that the game works now and all the kind of things that go on, this is just going to mince things into the ground. So yeah, this is the general build we're using. There's a couple of perks on here that aren't relevant towards the weapon itself, but they are kind of used in my general build on a day-to-day basis, so they're still in there. Either way, this is what we're using. Pause the video if you want to get a better look at it, and let's get on with the devastation. So we have came to the city in order to take on some... Oh Jesus, get the hell away from me. Now you're seeing, that's an Assaultron, and that is a dead Assaultron. This weapon is absolutely fantastic for just getting pinpoint accuracy, taking out enemies in a very significant and great way. And this is a good way to kind of show that. Now, obviously, these aren't the highest level enemies, but you're seeing, I barely put any effort into it. It's got some insane accuracy as well. Like, once you've had a couple of shots on concentrated fire going, this thing will just hit something from the moon. It is just an absolute deleter. Nothing is able to take on a railway rifle. Nothing. And I like to mix up what enemies I kill. In the last video we killed Supermutants. Here we're killing robots. Though there's not as many good options for like high level enemies in the game apart from very specific things. You see, like ghouls that are 5 miles away apparently aren't safe from this thing. We're taking out legendaries like they are made of tinfoil and paper mache. So yeah, it definitely kills enemies rather well. Now we come to Jeff. Now I've woken up Jeff because unfortunately when he's waking up he sometimes screws up the animation and basically you don't stay in VATS. So yeah, let's see how this deletes Jeff. Yep, deleted him. So with Jeff now dead, we move on to the Mirelurk Queen, and what we'll do is we'll clear out some of these stuff in the near area, but as you're seeing, we are kind of able to just completely slam her. Now this is the downside of this weapon, is that it is very dependent on being repaired often. I don't think anybody uses a railway rifle and doesn't think that, so you are going to have to repair this thing quite a lot. I have used it a bunch before this, so I will add that it isn't just the duration of the video that this thing has done its thing. And this is the thing about the Mirelurk Queen. When she gets close, she is a deadly motherfucker. But you're seeing, we are ending her relatively quickly. This is why I challenge these things, because that's one of the strongest, just random normal enemies in the game, as far as I'm concerned. And there's her boyfriend, let's kill him too. Go on. There we go. And you're seeing, it just completely goes through things so easily. The damage this weapon puts out is insane in the membrane. Now the thing about this weapon is it is incredibly ammo efficient. Now you're seeing we're up against cave crickets, we're up against scorched, we're up against all manner of creatures. And we're taking, on the average enemy, like 1 to 2, maybe even 3 shots into them before they die. And I need to add that you're best using this in a kind of peppered way. Like don't just unload a full clip into an enemy unless they're the type of enemy that requires it. And most enemies you just want to tap the button just so that you get a little bit of damage off on them. Otherwise you'll end up wasting an entire clip of shots And you're seeing, like, look at the... We started off at this part with about 300 ammo. Now, by the time this thing completes, I reckon we're going to have about 400 plus ammo. It's a very, very ammo efficient weapon. Like, enemies just can't do diddly to it. It's just such a good weapon. We'll wait for the signal creator to go, and then we'll look and see what we get. 500 ammo. Do you see how much ammo that just gave us back? For not a lot of work. It's insane. So it is a foregone conclusion this weapon is absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, this isn't doing the most amount of damage it can do because I'm not a bloody build, and on top of that, it was taking down some of the biggest, most destructive enemies that you can come up against in Fallout 76, which is Supermutant Behemoths and the Mirelurk Queen. Now, obviously, there are bigger enemies, you know, the bosses and some of the cryptids, but the reality is this weapon will take down just about anything that you're going to go up against in the kind of common travelling of Appalachia. It is fantastic. The animal economy is great. You go into daily ops and you end up coming out with far more ammo than you went in. The only downside, and it's always a downside of the railway rifles, is they are incredibly fragile in comparison because they have such a high fire rate and they're putting out so much ammo, they damage themselves so quickly. So yeah, while that is a downside, it is still a fantastic weapon, and I would encourage, if you get the chance to use one of these, to do it. Either way, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to support the channel, click any of the links down below, especially our Discord. We've got quite a few people in there that are friendly and would love to chat with you. And we'll catch you next time in the wasteland.
You hear him barking, you feel you're close to the end. Running through the night, shadows lurking round the bend. Heart pounding fast, adrenaline starts to flow. Can you survive the chase? Only time will let you know. Eyes lock in, the tension fills the air. Knowing that he's near, feeling his fiery stare. In the darkness, you must find a way to hide, but his roar echoes through the night. There's no place to confide. The hunter's roar, it's a melody of fear. He's lurking